When your family controls $1 trillion oil empire, life isn't just luxurious, it's legendary. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman owns some of the most jaw-dropping treasures on earth. From $450 million paintings to floating palaces, get ready to discover 10 outrageous items that redefine what it means to be wealthy. The floating mansion, Pegasus 8 yacht. Now imagine sailing the high seas not in a boat, but in a palace. That's exactly what Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman did when he acquired the Pegasus 8. This isn't just a yacht, it's a 78.6-meter floating kingdom, packed with amenities that would rival a 5-star resort. Let's start with the basics. This sea beast cost a whopping $120 million to build, and it gulps down $12 million annually just in upkeep. And what does that price tag get you? Try a full-size cinema, a dance floor, a fitness center, and a luxury spa, all nestled on board. There's even a helicopter landing pad that transforms into a golf driving range, because when you're MBS, tea time can happen anywhere. But the extravagance doesn't end there. This yacht hosts up to 12 royal guests and 26 crew members, making it the perfect venue for private diplomacy or sunset soirees with billionaires. The decor is ultra-modern with hand-stitched leather lounges, marble finishes, and gold detailing that whispers, "No," shouts royalty only. And while most people rent vacation homes, this floating castle can be chartered too. $650,000, 0 cents a week if you've got the cash. That's right, just 1 week on this yacht costs more than most people's homes. Pegasus 8 isn't just a yacht, it's a statement, a glittering, sea-bound trophy that reflects the power, prestige, and untouchable wealth of Saudi Arabia's crown prince. The Serene, a billionaire's playground at sea. Now, if Pegasus 8 is a floating palace, then the Serene is a moving kingdom. Twice the size, twice the luxury, and 5 times the price tag. Stretching nearly 440 feet, this maritime marvel was originally built for a Russian vodka magnate, but it now belongs to the most powerful man in Saudi Arabia. How much did Crown Prince MBS pay? Try 500 million euros, 0 cents, or roughly $540 million, 0 cents. Making it one of the most expensive yachts ever built. Renting it for a single week, that'll cost you $5 million, 0 cents. Yes, that's $714,000, 0 cents per day to feel like royalty. But what makes the Serene truly surreal are the amenities. Think of a spa that rivals Beverly Hills, a climbing wall at sea, multiple saltwater and freshwater pools, and not one, but several VIP suites designed for up to 24 elite guests and 62 full-time crew members. The interior looks like something out of a Bond film. Crystal chandeliers, grand pianos, velvet lounges, and marble everything. It's not just comfort, it's controlled grandeur at every turn. There's even a submarine hangar and 2 helipads, in case the prince decides to drop in unannounced. It's not just a yacht. It's a statement to the world, I can have what no one else even dreams of. The Serene isn't available to the public anymore, but if you were lucky enough to rent it back when it was, you'd have joined an elite club that included none other than Bill Gates. This is ocean luxury at its absolute peak, customized, fortified, and owned by power. The $450 million 0 cents mystery on the water. When it comes to art, even billionaires hesitate, but not Prince Mohammed bin Salman. In 2017, at a Christie's auction in New York, he quietly outbid the world to snatch up Salvator Mundi, the last known Leonardo da Vinci masterpiece still in private hands. His winning bid? A staggering $450 million. Yes, that's nearly $500 million for a painting barely 2 feet tall. Depicting Jesus Christ holding a crystal orb, this rare portrait isn't just a spiritual icon, it's a financial and political power move. The purchase shocked the art world and made headlines across the globe. It wasn't just the price, but the secrecy and intrigue around its buyer that set tongues wagging. And where is it now? Not hanging in a gallery, not under museum lights, but reportedly secured aboard MBS's private super yacht, far from public eyes. Some say it travels with him. Others claim it's waiting for a new Saudi cultural center to be completed. Art critics argue it belongs in the Louvre, but for the Crown Prince, this isn't just a painting, it's ownership of history. And here's a detail few know. This painting was once thought lost, rediscovered in a junk shop in the US for under $10,000, 0 cents, before rising to become the most expensive artwork ever sold. Talk about a twist of fate. It's not just a Da Vinci, it's a statement of divine luxury, and a reminder that when you're as rich as MBS, the world's rarest treasures come to you. The $301 million 0 cents palace that outshines Versailles. Imagine building a brand new palace, but making it look like it was touched by Louis XV himself. That's exactly what Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman did when he purchased the Château Louis XV in France for a jaw-dropping $301 million. This isn't just real estate, it's a modern marvel, cloaked in old-world grandeur. Nestled between Paris and Versailles, the estate fuses 17th century opulence with 21st century engineering. Think marble statues, hand-painted ceilings and golden fountains, all brand new yet indistinguishable from the original royal residences. But what makes this chateau even more mind-blowing? The high-tech secrets it hides. One of the home's most astonishing features is a glassy underwater chamber that gives the illusion you're surrounded by a live aquarium, a fantasy setting beneath your feet. For wine lovers, there's a temperature-controlled cellar that stores over 3,000 bottles. Hosting a royal gathering, you've got not one but 2 ballrooms and a private movie theater that seats 20 in red velvet comfort. With 10 luxurious bedroom suites, guests don't just stay the night, they experience a slice of monarchy. But this isn't just for show. Every inch was crafted to signal power, wealth, and cultural taste. The chateau is a quiet message to the world. The new royal age isn't in Europe. It's rising from the sands of Arabia. And just like that, a Saudi prince redefined what it means to live like a king, in the land where kings once ruled. A palace fit for a superpower, inside Al Yamamah. Now, if you thought royal life was all yachts and diamonds, wait till you hear about Al Yamamah Palace, the crown jewel of Riyadh and the official base of Saudi Arabia's crown prince. We're not just talking about a palace, we're talking about an empire under one roof. Sprawling across 11,500 square meters, this architectural titan reportedly includes over 1,000 rooms. That's not a typo, 1,000. Inside, think of a place where state power meets royal luxury. There's a coronation room for formal state ceremonies and an ornate mosque where dignitaries pray beneath gold-tinted domes. For relaxation, how about multiple swimming pools, a private movie theater, and, wait for it, an indoor bowling alley designed with marble lanes and gold-trimmed scoreboards. Even the main banquet hall is rumored to be the size of 3 football fields, where international deals are made beneath chandeliers that cost more than most homes, some valued at over $1 million. But the real genius of Al Yamamah is how it fuses tradition with technology. Every inch reflects Saudi heritage. Hand-carved woodwork, rare Arabian stone, intricate mosaic floors, but hidden within are top-tier security systems and cutting-edge smart tech to rival any Western capital. Al Yamamah isn't just where the Crown Prince lives. It's where the future of Saudi Arabia is shaped, one golden meeting at a time. The secret world of Urga Palace. Now let's pull back the curtain on Urga Palace, a royal residence that isn't just luxurious, it's legendary. Tucked discreetly within Riyadh, Urga isn't where the Crown Prince sleeps, it's where GoPro power players are wined, dined, and thoroughly impressed. If walls could talk, this place would whisper the secrets of kings, presidents, and billionaires. In fact, in 2015, US President Barack Obama was personally welcomed here, a visit that showcased not just diplomacy, but unmatched Saudi hospitality. This estate doesn't flaunt its grandeur, it commands it. Inside, you'll find gold leaf ceilings, velvet-draped halls, and handmade Persian carpets so vast they had to be airlifted in. Every room is curated for royalty. 24-carat fixtures, Italian marble floors, and banquet tables that could seat an entire Senate committee. And let's not forget the food. Guests are served on custom Versace china with silver cutlery engraved with the royal crest, imported floral arrangements daily, and rumor has it, the dining room chandelier alone cost a cool $500,000. But beyond the sparkle, Urga serves a serious purpose. It's a high-security fortress where billion-dollar agreements are quietly forged. Think NATO-level security, including biometric access and soundproof rooms built for confidential talks. Unlike Al Yamama's sprawling majesty, Urga is intimate power, engineered for discretion and diplomacy. It's not just a palace, it's the Saudi Situation Room, veiled in elegance. Flying like a king, MBS's Boeing 747 BBJ. Now imagine flying in a palace that cruises at 35,000 feet. That's exactly what Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman does in his custom Boeing 747 BJJ. This isn't just a private jet, it's an airborne empire. This jet, worth over $500 million, is tailored like a royal penthouse. Inside you'll find king-size suites, not seats. There's a formal dining room that rivals the Ritz, multiple luxury lounges, and a conference hall outfitted for global diplomacy. Think less first class, more floating five-star hotel. MBS's jet is equipped with gold-plated fixtures, a private spa-like bathroom, and custom-built sleep pods for his entourage. Every inch screams ultra-luxury, from the cashmere-lined walls to the handcrafted wood interiors sourced from rare forests. But luxury is only half the story. This jet is also a fortress in the sky, outfitted with military-grade countermeasures, encrypted communications, and biometric security systems. The 747 BBJ ensures absolute safety during long-haul diplomacy missions. It can fly over 8,800 miles non-stop, enough to go from Riyadh to New York without ever touching down. And here's the kicker, it's not just used for leisure. The Crown Prince holds strategic meetings mid-air, making billion-dollar deals while soaring above the clouds. It's where policy is shaped, empires are built, and power is mobile. When you're worth billions and lead the world's oil powerhouse, even your aircraft becomes a symbol of dominance. MBS doesn't just fly first class, he flies in a floating kingdom, owning a football legacy, Newcastle United FC. When you've conquered oil, art, and aviation, what's next? For Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the answer was simple: own a piece of England's heart. In 2021, through Saudi Arabia's powerful public investment fund, MBS made global headlines by acquiring Newcastle United Football Club, one of the Premier League's most iconic teams. This wasn't just a business move, it was a calculated play in the world of soft power and solo image. And it came with a hefty price tag. The takeover, valued at over $400 million, shook British football to its core and brought newfound hope to a fan base starving for a comeback. Since the acquisition, the Crown Prince hasn't held back. In a historic move, Newcastle smashed its own spending records by signing Alexander Isak for €63 million, about $75 million, proving that this isn't charity, it's about building a Diastus. Under Saudi ownership, the team has surged in performance, making serious waves across Europe. State-of-the-art facilities, international scouting networks, and elite player investments have turned the club into a rising powerhouse. And make no mistake, this is more than sports, it's strategic diplomacy in action. By investing in football, a global passion, Saudi Arabia gains cultural influence in living rooms from London to Los Angeles. MBS is rewriting the rules of global leadership. While some leaders use aircraft carriers, he uses a football club to project power, unity, and vision. And with billions still at his disposal, this is just the kickoff. Power with a purpose. The Crown Prince's giving hand. Amid the billion-dollar yachts and record-breaking art, there's a quieter side to Mohammed bin Salman. One driven not by status, but legacy. Behind palace gates, the Crown Prince is shaping a new narrative of leadership, one built on giving back. In a bold move towards social responsibility, MBS donated $40 million to Saudi Arabia's National Housing Development Association, launching a campaign to provide homes for low-income families. It's not just a number, it's roofs, shelter, and safety for thousands. Alongside his father, King Salman, he also channeled $18.6 million through the charitable platform Ihsan. These efforts fund everything from medical aid to food distribution, especially during crises and religious holidays when need is greatest. But perhaps his most strategic investment, the Misk Foundation. Designed to empower the next generation of Saudis, it funds scholarships, entrepreneurship programs, and innovation labs. With access to tech giants and Ivy League networks, Saudi youth are being catapulted into the future, and the Crown Prince is steering the ship. This isn't your typical royal charity. It's philanthropy with precision, aligned with a national vision to elevate not just lives, but the entire image of Saudi Arabia on the world stage. While critics may question his motives, the numbers speak louder. These aren't photo ops, they're multi-million-dollar blueprints for change. And with MBS's personal net worth hovering around $3 billion, the giving has only just begun. Because in a world obsessed with power, true influence is measured not by what you keep, but by what you give. The $3 billion prince with a vision to reshape the world. Born into a trillion-dollar dynasty, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman isn't just a royal heir, he's the driving force behind one of the most ambitious national overhauls in modern history. His personal fortune? A staggering $3 billion, making him one of the world's wealthiest political figures. But unlike many who sit back on inherited riches, MBS is moving money with intention. This isn't just oil wealth stashed in palaces and planes, it's capital being redirected into Vision 2030, his bold master plan to reduce Saudi Arabia's dependence on oil and transform the kingdom into a global economic powerhouse. From green energy ventures to tech startups and tourism mega projects like Neom, a $500 billion futuristic city in the desert, MBS is investing in tomorrow. Behind his net worth lies a network of global investments, including strategic stakes in tech giants, high-profile acquisitions, and sovereign wealth deals funneled through the Public Investment Fund, PIFF, a $700 billion war chest he controls. Every dollar he moves sends a ripple through the global economy. But what truly sets him apart isn't just his money, it's his appetite for disruption. From inviting Hollywood stars to Riyadh to forging economic ties with China and Silicon Valley, MBS is rewriting the rulebook on how a Middle Eastern monarchy engages with the world. Love him or fear him, there's no denying it. This $3 billion prince isn't just spending, he's building a legacy. Final observation. Wealth that shapes reality, not just decorates it. There's a difference between being wealthy and being able to warp the contours of reality. Prince Mohammed bin Salman's portfolio doesn't simply glitter with extravagance. It functions as a private operating system that runs beneath the visible world. Each asset on this list isn't just a high-priced item. It's a node in a power grid that operates parallel to nations. The $500 million Serene yacht isn't a leisure boat. It's a mobile fortress with naval radar, encrypted communication channels, and deep-sea deployment capacity. Its location at any moment is obscured by counter-surveillance tech, and its value lies not in gold railings or marble floors, but in its strategic invisibility. It's a ship designed not for showing off, but for vanishing with authority. The $450 million Salvator Mundi isn't merely art, it's a cultural coup. A Leonardo da Vinci masterpiece, rumored to be kept on board the Serene, owned by a man who understands that owning a symbol of Western civilization is more powerful than displaying it in a European gallery. When history is for sale, whoever owns it rewrites the script. Then there's Neom, the $500 billion bet on the future. More than a smart city, it's an attempt to create a post-sovereign urban platform with its own laws, its own climate, and its own AI-driven governance. What's being constructed isn't just steel and glass, it's ideology and architectural form, backed by the kind of capital that can bend geography. His jets are not transport, they are command centers at 35,000 feet. Outfitted with secure briefing rooms and diplomatic-grade surveillance blockers, they blur the line between aviation and sovereignty. The Maybach fleet doesn't signal status, it signals preparedness for assassination attempts, uprisings, or coordinated foreign subversion. They are rolling bunkers, built with silence in mind. And what lies beneath it all? The $1 billion global security web that defends these assets. Ex-Mossad teams, cyber intelligence units, threat detection AIs, legal firewalls, and diplomatic redundancies. A system so expansive that it resembles a private NATO, except it doesn't answer to parliaments or treaties. It answers to one office. Billionaire shows that the reach goes deeper still into the pipelines of global arms trading, where a signature from Salman can shift defense spending across continents. This isn't passive ownership, it's active leverage. So when people call it wealth, they're missing the point. This is wealth as infrastructure, wealth as foreign policy, wealth as a shadow operating system that overlays the world we think we understand. None of this is accidental. Every item, every estate, every encrypted signal points to a singular truth. The prince is not trying to be seen, he's trying to be unavoidable. Comment: power is infrastructure. If you believe real wealth isn't loud, it's built into the way the world moves when no one's looking. From mega yachts to historic mansions, private jets to world-class art, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's lifestyle is a jaw-dropping display of modern royalty. But beyond the flash and glamour lies a strategy, power, diplomacy, and legacy through global influence. Whether you're inspired, amazed, or even skeptical, there's no denying the scale of this fortune. What would you do if you had just a fraction of MBS's wealth? Travel the world? Buy your dream home? Or maybe own a football club? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that reveal the real lives of the ultra-rich.